You've got a Fendt combine and you've got an autonomous tractor. They're dancing around out in the field, doing a pretty good waltz out here.
Yeah.
How do you make all that happen?
Yeah, well, it's a retrofit solution, so it's fit onto tractors across a mixed fleet. So today we're supporting tractor models that are John Deere 8R and 8000R series back to 2014, and that'll be growing across different brands of equipment over time. So it's a technology package that's installed on the tractor as well as on the combine, and then together it creates an autonomous grain cart system.
So I've already got a combine, I've already got a tractor, and your technicians will come out and wire them all up, and I can go out and not have to worry about a hired man not showing up for harvest.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. And so the real value of the system is that it's allowing farmers to get the crop off the field in a more timely manner. And there's a lot of loss that happens because farmers have to go late in the season as the yield drops with their crops the later they go in the year. So the less time they're stopping that combine, the more often, the more yield they're getting back. And so we've worked out that on average in the Midwest, it's costing farmers $200 for every 10 minutes that they're sitting where they could be harvesting. And so that turns out to some pretty big dollars over the year. And so that system like this autonomous grain cart addresses the labor shortage and really adds value to farms through that system.
Okay. We've got a lot of clouds up here today. That's the reason it's working so well.
It's working well, rain or shine. So it's not only the clouds, but yeah, it'll work well in all sorts of different environmental conditions and in different fields and flat fields and rolling hills and all sorts of different things.
Okay, so does it works off of satellite as opposed to our cell phone or what?
Yeah, so it is using RTK positioning it's using a variety of technology. So RTK positioning as a satellite, it's got communication between the combine and the tractor but it's all in-field communication, so it doesn't require any cell communication, so it can operate in areas that don't have great cell coverage. That's fine completely, and then there's a number of different sensors and other things on the system that detect things like obstacles that are unplanned, like if an animal ran in front of a vehicle, it would stop for those things as well. Yeah.
What's the biggest challenge in a new operator getting to realize what he's got to do and making it work efficiently? What's that step that he's got to take that could be a pretty good step?
Sure, we put a lot of effort into making it super intuitive. So so the operator is in the combine and they have an iPad. And there's a really intuitive interface where it really walks through 3 different phases when it's in autonomous mode. There's a staging where they put the cart in a spot where they're ready to unload. There's an auto align where it aligns up to the combine when the combine's being unloaded, and then there's a setting to truck where it goes back to the truck zone. So it really takes just a few minutes, and then operators will get up to speed. Really, it is a shift in how the machines are operating. So you have to kind of get used to a little bit of different operation, but we find that people who use it even for half a day, it reduces the stress and reduces the mental load on them during harvest, because they're not on a radio trying to call someone to come at a certain particular time and trying to get the cart to align with them and everything like that. It's doing exactly what they need to all the time. So we really see the retrofit approach as a staged approach of autonomy, where it's taking the way that farms equipment runs today and adding autonomy rather than entirely inventing new machines that completely change operations. So it's really about that, bringing autonomy to the way operations are done today in a really seamless manner.
Mama's going to be happy when he comes home.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, for sure.